Cada día sale el sol, nuevas esperanzas son. Dios habla a tu corazón, sanándote, alimentando tu vida con bálsamo de vida, con bálsamo de vida, bálsamo de vida.
Bálsamo de vida con Rosmery y Reid.
In the book of Acts, chapter 16, verse 25, it says, "About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the other prisoners were listening to them." This biblical passage tells us how Paul and Silas, accused before the authorities after freeing a young girl from the spirit of divination, were whipped and taken to prison. Paul and Silas were imprisoned with chains and left in the deepest dungeon. But despite this, they did not regret the situation. The passage relates that they began to sing praises aloud with great joy and freedom, and it says the prisoners heard them. And suddenly a great earthquake occurred in such a way that the foundation of the prison shook and instantly collapsed. They opened all the doors and everyone's chains came loose. The question to reflect on this day is the following. What was the reaction of Paul and Silas? Was it regret? To complain? Or to get depressed? It was the complete opposite, actually. They were very clear that their God was great and powerful, and for the same reason they exalted him with all their heart, since they were convinced that he was greater than their circumstance. So the question is, are you aware of what your prisoners hear from you? Those people who do not know God and surround you in the neighborhood, at work, at school, university, what do they hear from you? Is it complaints, regrets, curses? Being able to face the afflictions of life in a firm and spiritual way is an example and mirror for those around us. We serve a living and powerful God, a God who can do everything, a God who supports us, the one true God who, in the face of adversity, shows himself in our favor when we decide to cry out to him with our hearts. These prisoners must hear from us words of encouragement, praise that strengthen their lives and make them understand that not everything is lost and that there is hope. I imagine Paul and Silas in that prison, tied hand and foot, but with their mouths available to sing praises. So may God help us, and may the prisoners, those who are bound with spiritual chains, hear our praise and our adoration for the Lord above any circumstance, and that their chains be broken and doors opened from their prison, and that they receive liberation of the soul in the name of Jesus. So ask yourself, what do your prisoners listen to? This is your sister Vanessa Ortiz, and may God bless you.
Gracias por estar ahí, escuchando Bálsamo de Vida. Si estas palabras han edificado tu vida, escríbenos a balsamodevidareflexiones@gmail.com y síguenos en nuestras redes sociales. Reflexiones Bálsamo de Vida. Que su gracia te cubra en este día.